Well, what up, Kali followers? Drew Schroeder here, and in today's video, I got a special surprise for you, and that is we're gonna be making the Waffle Falafel Mediterranean Burger. Oh, that's so, ooh, it sounds so good. I'm so excited to be making this. You know what? I even went out and I bought a waffle maker specifically for this recipe that I'm gonna be sharing with you. But you might be thinking, but Drew, or Chubby, whatever you want to call me. Please don't call me Chubby. Actually, I don't care. I'm actually kind of used to it by now. Because I am. Now, if you are familiar with the Gordon Ramsay burger that I made, which was the first recipe video that I came out with on this channel, then you're gonna be a little bit familiar with the method of my madness of what I'm gonna be making. Although I don't have a grill, but we're gonna implement some of that stuff into this burger that we're gonna be making. So, with that being said, the first thing that you need to do is soak 2 cups, oh, I almost dropped this and it is glass. 2 cups of chickpeas, not from a can. You don't want them from a can. You want like buy them from the store dried, and then let them soak overnight, preferably like 24 hours with a tablespoon of baking soda. Let them soak at least overnight so that way that they can get soft. You don't want hard chickpeas. You want them soft. Let them soak. It is super important, all right? Now, as of course, I'm gonna be the lab rat and be making this for the first time ever. We have a sponsor on this episode of Chubby Cucumber, and that is Zaatar. If you want, I'm gonna be using this on the recipe. Instead of, going through using a whole bunch of different spices, link to pick this up is in the description. You can use code CHUBBY. Use code CHUBBY for 50% off of your order. Pick some up today. This is a sponsor, and it's something that I really like. So that way, you can, and it's gourmet. It's gourmet. It's good stuff. Okay, so we got that going on. And yeah, now that we've had the chickpeas soaking for a little bit too long, as always, because I procrastinate on making these videos, we're gonna get into the recipe right now. First, what we're gonna be doing is blending it up in a blender or using a processor. Then you wanna add in a whole onion. Next, you wanna be taking parsley and ripping off the stems. You just want the leaves, not the stems. And you want about a handful of that. Do the same thing with cilantro. You just want a handful. Then we're gonna be adding 1 tablespoon of minced garlic and 4 tablespoons of that Zaatar mix. Or you could be using thyme. Be persistent. Make sure that it is very well mixed together. Here's the waffle maker that I've bought. It's just the size of a bun. How convenient. Spread in your falafel mix, and basically you just want the shape of the waffle, and to cook it a little bit, don't worry about browning it. We're gonna be frying it next. You want to be making 8 of these waffles. Hold it down, because if you don't, then what's gonna happen is it could rise and just distort the look of the waffle. And then it should be, look how perfect that looks. It just looks so amazing. Now scrape that bad boy off. It shouldn't stick, honestly. And then you start making the next 7. By the way, don't take it off too soon because it might get stuck like that. And here we are. We have 8 waffles. Wow, they actually turned out really good. So we're not done with this yet. We're gonna be frying them up. Right now, I have my oil heating up in the pan right now. And I'm just gonna be frying them real quick. I mean, it's pretty much like a flash fry. And yeah, I am so happy about how well these turned out, because this part right here was the part where I was most skeptical about, was getting the waffle texture. Ooh, it's starting to look mwah. Drop those suckers in some oil, already hot, and we're gonna be frying it. While you're frying it, make sure that you turn on your oven fan if you have one, or else this might happen. And then you have to let the rest of the house know that it was just a false alarm. Everything's all right. The falafel waffles have come out just perfect, exactly how I wanted them to make. Now I'm gonna be making tzatziki. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Tzatziki.
Anyway, if you like this kind of content, make sure you hit that like button. Join my Discord. It's already pretty active, which is pretty dope. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And because I put out new videos every Friday, Wednesday, and Monday. Now, this is so dope. I thought that the falafel waffles were going to like fall apart for some reason. I thought that, especially when they were in the waffle maker. And yeah, everything is just turning out exactly how I want it to so far. Next, like I said, I'm gonna be making the tzatziki. And then I'll be making the patty. And then make sure you tune in Monday for Mukbang Monday, where you get to see the taste test on this. Now we're gonna be grating one full cucumber, just like so. You wanna firmly grasp it to let the water out.
Firmly grasp it!
I'm using a cup and a half of heavy coconut cream. I wish I could have used vegan plain yogurt, but I couldn't find any that wasn't vanilla, and I didn't want this to taste like vanilla. 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna be adding a little bit of dill, half of a lemon, another tablespoon of minced garlic, a little bit of pink Himalayan salt to taste. Mix it all together. As you can tell, it's a little bit runny, but that's okay. Onto the patties, I'm using 1 whole package of Beyond ground beef, grating some frozen butter on top of it, and then mixing it all together like so. And then what I like to do to break it up into 4 patties is divide it into fourths like so, and then cup it into a ball, and then slowly flatten it, and then use my hand to shape the patty like so. I do this every time that I make Beyond beef patties like so. Sometimes I add breadcrumbs too, but I didn't have any breadcrumbs. The frozen butter is going to just start really releasing, and it's going to start making the patties crackle like this. Then easy enough, we're gonna be putting it all together like this. And that is it. As you could tell, and most likely you saw the thumbnail, duh. But this falafel waffle Mediterranean burger looks absolutely amazing. I'm so excited to be taking my first bite into this. And like I mentioned before, if you wanna try out Zaatar, then go ahead and hit the first link in my description and get 50% off when you use the code chubby. That's it. Tune in Monday for Mukbang Monday and become a Kali follower. It is 3:34 in the morning and I have some editing to do. That's it. Peace.